What is up, everybody? I'm No Lux, Given, back with some more Fairytale Fables, and unfortunately, I did not get enough rating last season to qualify for the monthly tournament's 5,200 rating I needed. Instead, I'm right here. I'm very, very close to 3,000, and with a first or second place finish, I can actually lock that in, which would be a great thing because I believe when rankings reset at the end of each season, you drop down to the nearest 1,000. So I'd love to lock that in this game and then lock in that amount of climbing, that amount of growth on the ladder, because 5,200's a lot to do in a single month, but if I can start at 3,000, it is much less of a climb. It might be like half the way there or like a third of the way there. I think it's going to get harder and harder to climb as these numbers change around, but I'm happy with my performance for my first month trying really to play synchronous mode on the ladder here in the queue. So that is the plan for this one. Try to get first or second. It's kind of always the plan. Trophy Hunter is definitely a hero that could do it though. I have had some success with Trophy Hunter. Each 2 times you buy a character, give 2 characters of that level plus 1. Who cares? What is that even saying? So weird. Alright, we will pick up the young parrot though. I am happy enough with that. I do kind of like the short sword. Yeah, let's lock onto short sword for next turn. I think that's good. I also don't hate elementary insight, especially because we have a bonus number of attacks on Trophy Hunter, but it's already a 2-3, so I don't think it's super necessary. I think I'm just going to pick up the short sword and then roll for Smiling Sprout. Roll for that and hope to start pumping up the Sprout. That's the plan. Up against a Merlin here, Court of Calls, and we will get the losing tie. That is totally fine. And then we've got Talking Frog. I don't think I'm going to go for that, though. I think I'm going to roll, and does not really roll out appropriately, but I think I will just try to put the stats on a sheep. Sword Squire could also be good in terms of helping me slay later on. Let's actually pick up Sword Squire. That seems good. And it's also good with Smiling Sprout if we're able to pick one of those up next turn. So there's a few ways that this Sword Squire is good for me. And we're not going to slay, but we do kill one of the sheep, saving ourselves some health. And now, yeah, this is reasonable, actually. We'll pick up just a pair of Elaines. And one of them is really good with Sword Squire. The other one we can try to pump up with our parrot. And I think I do this after that. Yeah, that definitely looks right then. Maybe I just go for this. Makes it very unlikely for me to slay. At that point, I should just go like this. Yeah, actually think this is fine. Just play strongest board. Maybe that's wrong. Maybe I should try to maximize my slays because scaling is so much more important than like 1 or 2 life points. Oh, I actually did slay, but there was nothing in my hand to pump up, so I actually didn't really slay. But now I can pick up Agent, and I can pick up the Smiling Sprout, which is one of the best things to scale. So with that, I think I will do this. And I think it's actually worth it for me to throw the parrot, or it's worth it for me to put the Agent of the Moon in the front, just so that way the parrot has the most chances of hitting a slay. Magical Fox, probably worth locking for. Scaling this up starting next turn is probably still pretty good, and maybe even a little bit more reliable than the Smiling Sprout. From there, I think I will roll rather than just like pick up the board farmer boy, but I could just see picking up the board farmer boy so that way I can keep the smiling sprout in my hand and not feel too bad about it. The one possible, oh no, maybe I didn't miss. Maybe I did trade with that. Yeah, I think I had enough stats here that I was able to trade, which means smiling sprout now huge. Yeah, it is. Okay, cool. My backline agent. I think that this is just good enough. Let's take a look at this guy to see what we can and can't slay up against. Yeah, the parrot is definitely good. The parrot almost makes me want to put the parrot attack in earlier. But I think this is going to be fine. I am boned if my opponent... Oops, let's roll and... Sure. I'm boned if my opponent casts a... So they've got this. They might cast a Falling Stars, a Blizzard. That could be really bad for me. All right, no Blizzard, but I do miss the Slay the only way that I possibly could there. That's a bit of a bummer, but I do think I will still win this fight and keep my +2/+2 on my Agent of the Moon. So I guess that's fine. No pairs here, just different generic farmers looking all quite similar, but that's AI for you, I suppose. I'll look for the Slay Treasure. That would be really good. No, but +1 treasure choice is probably fine. Not going to go for Ice Ring. That is really bad. I think another Magical Fox is pretty decent. Do I have any interest in a new U? No, not really. So I'll pick up Magical Fox and then could just put a weak monster charm on something. It's actually kind of cool. I think I will want this. I'm going to throw that on this dude temporarily, but I could see throwing that on the Happy Little Tree, on the Smiling Sprout, and just having that be like a monster of a card to walk the table a little bit here. Pretty strong board for my opponent. But we are going to get a victory there. And this is, yeah, staying the same because, well, double Husky. That's pretty good. You can keep the Huskies out of sync, too. I mean, that's just so much stats. It's so much stats you don't even need that much stats. Like, I could totally justify benching one. And then put it here next turn. That's considered slot 1, okay. Or this is considered slot 0. I see. I like that this is scaling itself. I like the Little Mermaid. And I like the Worthy Sacrifice when I'm already ahead. And I also kind of like the Weak Monster Charm. So there is a lot to like in this shop. Have to decide what I want to go for. Alright, we get a good slay there, and then the agent will also be able to slay and scale itself. And then Adventuring Husky, just huge. Cool. So let's destroy the parrot. Definitely buying this, and then probably buying this. That's pretty great. It is awkward, to be sure, because, like, I want to... I'm going to have a lot of a puzzle on my hands, you know? Trying to move around everything. But I think that's fine. And I do think I pick up this weak monster charm with my last little remaining coin here. Don't really have a huge use for that. Next turn I'm going to be level 5. And I know there's Narcissus on level 5. Oh, I know what there is. There's Baba Yaga, and then there is, like, the thing that says slay, create a, what are these called? Stars? Slay, create a star. So that winds up being a bunch of slays as well. Probably do want a second Agent of the Moon, though. And I definitely am going to play another worthy sacrifice here. Just rush 6. I might keep Agent of the Moon in my hand here. Might just not have enough stats on it. But I'm going to get a bunch of slays here, actually. So I think I will put it in. It's worthy sacrifice here. Could pick up another Smiling Sprout. Don't think I need that, though. A longsword might be a reasonable use of gold this turn. Other play is like roll more for the third adventuring husky. But a 3/5 sword is not terrible. Throw it on Agent of the Moon here. I think that's probably a decent use of my gold. But I could hit Agent or Magical Fox. I think both of those things are pretty good, and then I'll just stop down on this. I do like another Little Mermaid. Is that worth locking for, though? No. The thing is, I don't actually think Little Mermaid is that great in this game because Boost is so specific, and there's other things that just give your whole board that just have aura. They just have aura slay. That is an unfortunate attack, though. Awkward combat. Can't use that. Can use Clec Norris. Probably to pretty good capacity here. Yeah, I think I can get him active and scale with him pretty well, actually. I think I do need to put this Crystal Sword on him, but then he will definitely be slaying 3 times. And I think that's all that I need to care about. Now this is bigger. Free roll to finish off. So, yeah, here's Nocturne. Which is, like, good if we go the Jormungand route, but I think we'll just go the Clec route. At which point this isn't super necessary. It does still do something, but I don't think it's super necessary at that point. All right, let's ready up with that. Seems good. Could put the Fox before the Husky, but this is allowing the Husky to be a little bit bigger too. And Clec is going to get the Slay as long as it doesn't get attacked into. Oh, that was basically just as bad. Yeah, Kleck did not activate there. I didn't realize that those little guys had flying. Unfortunate. So I'll take 7 down to 10. I just need second place. Can we get it, though? Is this worth it? 4 gold, tier 4 treasure. I get a bunch of tier 4 treasures. That probably makes it worth it. And it's a bunch of power. So next time you find a treasure when all of your slots are full. No, let's go for an extra character of my level. I think that's going to be good. We're fighting up against this guy again? Didn't we just fight them? Alright, well, either way, Kleck is slaying here. We don't have to do anything more other than that. Sea Witch is fine. Your fluffs have slay. I think we're a little beyond that, unfortunately. Just gonna grab this, and then guess I'll just throw in Magical Fox, try to roll into something interesting here. Okay, I think I did good. I'm not sure if I wanted to try to go into Scam, but I think picking up that Medusa, the brave little trader, was a good one. Kleck will get the Slay and will give me a tier 5 treasure, which could be something nice for the comp. With +1 choices here, this could be good. Upgrade the next character you buy and destroy this. If I'm in position 1, double your hero's underlined powers. Which would then mean 3 slays or 4 slays are repeated one time. Probably 4 slays are repeated one time. Alright, let's try to use my hero power there, then. So we have to put this in slot 1. And now my slays are repeated a whole bunch of times, so I might be able to go crazy with Kleck now. That was kind of the idea. I want this to be my only slay guy, initially. Kind of like the Cersei's Cup, but at this point, I think I'm now big enough on the Kleck. Yeah, that's definitely... Oh, we are going to eat them up, these little kitties here. So now I really want to find a Jormungand. I will take another Slay trigger, though, or Slay treasure. I think that's just going to be a skip for the gold, but I don't mind tripling the Fox. And now here's this. Entrance. I could core fusion something to something else. Just gonna do this to not waste my gold here. Alright. I think this is fine. I should have moved up the... Well, the wolf actually still slays because of Little Mermaid, so I guess it's fine. And Kleck slaying... Oh my gosh, it slays, but it does not get to stick around. Well, it is going to have a bunch of stats still for next turn, and the fact that Jormungand grew means that we actually did do enough this turn. That was almost not enough, though. That was pretty close to just being a total loss, but we are indeed going to get it done with a winning tie there. And now... This has got to come to the back line. No, it's got to come back here. All right, getting a little bit awkward. to fit everything in. Brave Little Trader needs additional attack in order to slay. I think we might just be better with Magical Fox. Or Agent of the Moon. Let's try this, though. Click is still really reasonable odds to slay here, so I think I'm just going to keep it frontline and not care about putting any additional stats onto it. Let's see, liking a second Little Mermaid, or I think I just want, like, some additional ways to trigger some slays here. Oh. Slay. So this is really good. I can't mess around with that actually. But this is quite great. I think I'd like a second woman in the moon. Actually, that might be the best idea. And then from here, just throwing a bunch more slays onto Kleck, I think, is actually going to be pretty good. And then I will lock on an Ascendance as well. I think that an Ascendance is probably worth the 12 gold, especially because I was out of gold this turn. We get the slay with Kleck. Kleck gets to go crazy. Both of my women's get to go to the moon, which is beautiful. And that should be a combat win. So can we eke into second place? That would be fantastic. Kind of played with something I knew I was like a little bit comfortable with here. There's still 6 players left in this lobby. That is wild. That is absolutely wild. All right, let's do this, because I don't think doing anything else helps me too much. Yeah, I'm just playing this for the slays of it all. I could see wanting the Baba Yaga in this slot instead. It was just tough because I had to play this Husky for so long. How big is it if I throw it here? Oh, not big at all. How big is it if I throw it here? It is quite large. So I might want to consider just playing the Husky just for the stats. I'm currently in second place in this lobby. That's kind of wild. I'm not even sure if Kleck slays up against this board. It's really tough to discern those numbers. Yeah, might as well. Another woman. Could cut. Most of this stuff. I want to hang on to the monster charm. I would do it like this. Sell these 4 things for another woman. Sure. Alrighty, hopefully Kleck can slay. If Kleck cannot slay, this becomes very, very awkward. But I think he can. I don't know, I'm up against the lobby leader here. I don't know what any of these treasures do. Your auras are good, your food stuff is good. Let's see how crazy do these numbers get to. 50, good, we get the slay. Everything goes to the moon. And back again. That was close, but that is going to be a win and probably a kill onto the lobby leader. So that feels quite good. I am the captain now, and we might be in the top 3. Perfect. We just need to win one more fight then, and we are back in it. Let's take a look at this player. They've got some scam, but we are able to slay with Kleck against this entire board. So that is good. I no longer have the ability to core fusion. I think it's an additional slay, or I think this is better. Might be too late now to worry about spending gold on this, but I think this is fine. +6, +3, don't think that's needed. think I'm just looking for a nice little scamming spell here. Don't think I want an extra health because it could deny me the ability to cast a scam spell. It's not terrible. Okay, free coin. It's not really a scam spell at all. And then a rummage on the final shop. Double my boost. That is decent. Oh, and a Hermes. I don't think there's much we can do at this point. I will do nothing. I was going to try to lock the rummage there, but as long as we get first attack, I'm feeling real good, and that is the best possible first attack that sets me up for second place. I got to 3,000 for the season, so great. I wasn't sure if this was going to be an April Fool's video or not. I used to do like fun content with Storybook Brawl around different holidays and things, and I had some fun in the past making some April Fool's content. That's always been a favorite, right? Oh, and we're up against kitties in the finals. That's gonna be no problemo here. I could probably even get away with Hermes against the kitties, but I'm not going to worry about it. They will potentially reorder their board if they're a real player. They could deny me the sleigh. If they were smart, they could move their big thing to the front line, bonk against these things, and then just clean up with cats in the back. Huh. Let's definitely take first attack, because why not? But part of me is thinking I actually want flying on Kleck. Is that crazy? Is Fire Mage a really nice hedge? I feel like my opponent's too all in on this to see what they're supposed to do, / they're potentially a bot. So I shouldn't do anything too crazy. Oh, there's the flying treasure. I'll pick it. I'll lock onto it for next turn in case they actually do next level me and I'm able to survive, but seems unlikely. Yeah, okay, they did try to start to next level me, putting the cat choir in the front, but with just the cat choir there. Oh, and I didn't slay because I hit the shield. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, well I got second. I got pranked. I got April Fooled. That's fine. A second place will still give me exactly enough ranking points there to hit up to 3,000, assuming I did this math correctly. There we go. Bingo, bango, boom. I might play one more game just offline just to... No, I'm this rank because it changed and now it says next rank. So I locked it in. There we go. That's going to be it for me today. Thank you guys very much for watching. I'm No Lex Given. Peace.